Hey guys, XJ9's here, and today's gonna be a video about the upcoming Combat Mastery achievements for RuneScape 3, which is gonna ship in February or late January. I will say right off the bat, I read this, and overall, it's pretty interesting, but not interesting enough for me to commit for like the cosmetic things. At least I think so. I don't know. I'm a very whatever person. Like I'm always so undecided on things. So there's Link to the VOD. I listened to like 5 minutes of it. I'm not listening to that. But there was a recap in picture form, which was nice. So let's look at this. So I'm not sure if I should read this or not, but overall, let's just read it from the start. Okay, I will. I'll say my part. So late January to February will be released. A wide variety of types for a wide variety of players. There are 6 difficulties from easy to grandmaster, and 5 types of those difficulties. There will be around 550 achievements on release. RuneScape will stop being deleted, rewarded past elite tier. No comp or trim requirements. Insane final boss and Golden Reaper are unaffected. There will be speed, kill count, mechanical, perfect, and unorthodox. Like do it in a bad way, right? Like feed Solak all the roots and don't even hit them. So what is this? If we look at the images, like let's look at the easy achievements. Defeat any of the Barrows brothers using the correct prayer against all their basic attacks, and defeat all the Barrows brothers without leaving the area. Don't unequip a weapon when you're fighting the Chaos Elemental. You can just one shot it. Very easy achievements. Medium achievements. Defeat Osseous solo without being stunned by her roar. Just anticipate. Defeat Osseous solo after defeating 6 baby dinosaur skeletons within 6 seconds. So I'm guessing kill them all at the same time, or I'm assuming so. Defeat Hermod, the Spirit of War, without being hit by its obliterate attack. Again, very easy achievements, not meant to be hard. Then there's hard. Defeat Araxia at 100% rage. Defeat Terracit, the Necromancer, while the corpse carries alive. And then while the bloated monstrosity. Those achievements are already achievements in the game, so if you already have it completed, it'll count. So there's that. Then there's Elite, which is the final tier of rewards that will benefit your quality of life. So for instance, defeat Carapac the Bound without being hit by his jumping slam attack. I find that easy, but on me. Defeat the Ambassador without anyone allowing any of his unstable black holes to explode. That's very easy. Defeat Virago. It's kind of funny because it's bad to do that in nowadays meta because my DPS. Defeat Virago without anyone avoiding any fallen rocks during the ceiling collapse stage. It's kind of purposely get hit, which isn't really a big deal, so I think that's relatively easy. Um, It'd be interesting if it was like don't clear any of the rocks. That'd be kind of funny. So those are like the type of achievements expected that you would have to do to get all the benefits. Master and Grandmaster are the tiers where there's no benefit unlocks, but there are cosmetic unlocks, which is an aura and a title and a badge. I'm not sure about title, but there is a badge. So master achievements, which are things you don't have to do if you're like a casual player. Defeat next Angel of Death in a team size of 7 or fewer without letting any of your viewers be absorbed. When he read that, you could tell like because there was I saw him say it was Mod Pigeon. He was like, "Oh, next is so fast to kill nowadays." Well, yeah, it's to the point that Reavers don't even spawn a lot of times, and also even if they do spawn, they never get fed. So that's it's kind of funny. That's even I would even argue that should even be an elite achievement. The fact that it's master is very strange to me. Although maybe it's for the purpose of a perfect kill, but even then, defeat next Angel of Death in a team size of 7 or fewer, because it might be like perfect duo and like don't feed the Reavers. So sorry, defeat next Angel of Death in a team size of 7 or fewer without anyone taking damage from her Smoke Blades attack. Smoke Blades, guys. What the heck is a Smoke Blades? Does it mean the cross? Like they really call it. Why do they call it flames? But whatever. Beastmaster Durzag Duo. I don't know how hard that is, but I know people have soloed it. I'm assuming solo would be relatively easy, especially with like I don't know Spirit Shield and I don't know what else. But there's so much damage mitigation. You can just make the person tanking BM stack it. and yeah, someone just kill the pets fast. I don't think that's that hard. I say that, but you know what I mean. Okay. Virago solo that I've done every week solo. Defeat Talos the Warden in 2000 rage, bro. My my highest in rage is literally like 1000 like 50. So if I were to go for 4K in rage, I think it would only take me like 20 hours, assuming I don't die at all, because you can just use necromancy and I think get like 12, 15 kills an hour if you just DPS the whole time. I don't know if I'll ever bother with it. That's why I mean, like, I don't know if I would bother. I really don't know. Maybe you can tell me if I should bother, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. It's just because of the balance state of the game. I don't agree with the balance state of the game to care, you know? Virago hard mode duo. I haven't done hard mode duo, but I know you can solo hard mode with necromancy, so I don't think that that's that hard. To the point that like you might as well just necromancy solo honestly because the last phases would get easier the longer you can prolong it because of the invoke Lord of Bones. Invoke Lord of Bones is just so strong. Um, yeah, if you're doing yeah, I mean that doesn't really matter. Solo AOD is possible, so yeah, you can just do all those at the same time. Um, Grandmaster achievement examples, guys. So if you look here, Solak Perfect, which is do all the mechanics perfectly, like one cycle of the core and yada yada, kill all the roots. Rockshot Unorthodox, which is do the boss incorrectly. I will show you what that means, but it means I will show you what that means. Next, Angel of Death solo. That's easy with Necromancy. Defeat Telos the Warden at 4000 Rage after charging and using a font in Phase 5. Um, that's I'm very curious on how that works because I've never seen anyone do that, but I'm sure someone has just for the jokes. But that's definitely harder than just DPSing the boss. And then the other hard achievement is also defeat Telos, the Warden at 4000 in rage after killing all anima golems in phase 4 and 5. That doesn't include killing, like charging a font. So I wonder if you do those separately or if they're part of a perfect set. I mean, I'm not sure. Um, you do get a pet from that, and I will talk about that. So defeat the Arc Laker at 4000 rage. Again, I don't have Arc Laker done. I have 2300 in rage because I only did a kill streak. Then I got bored as hell at the boss. Example: the Katra speed times. Normal mode, kill the boss in less than 230 for master. In normal mode, and people have gotten like 222 in Nakatra, but again, it's with the exploits. I know you don't like me when I say exploits, but it is. Hard mode Grandmaster. So you'd probably like for me if I were to do this, I would just do a normal mode and just kill her in normal mode and get a past time. Although I have my client open. What's my kill time on Nakatra normal? I don't think it's high because I only did one kill that was on release. Yeah, it's like 419 because I never went back. Hard mode beat the boss within 245. I'm actually, I think, a second and like a little bit off that. Where is that? I'm a second and 1.8 seconds off that time. Also, although it says in less, so I'm actually 2 point. I'm assuming if you have on the dot, it won't count. I'm actually at 2.4 off the time because there's a game tick system, so you would have to get 244 point what like 6 or something. So yeah, I never used the full book though. I think the most important thing with getting a speed kill in the Katra, if you're not doing like exploits, is killing the dogs before a heal. I think if you can kill the dogs before they heal, and kill Nakatra before she does her like she spawns the scarabs, phase her before she does like does the 3 bomb explosions because otherwise you waste too much time. I think those are the two most important things to get a 245 sub, just for anyone curious. But I would honestly personally make that a 250 because I'm assuming they're balancing it around exploiting and like stalling, and I don't advocate that shit. I really don't. And again, it's just how I feel about the game. Okay, like I just don't like how nasty people get over like my opinions about the game. Like it's like I just personally don't like that. That's how the game is, and I think the game suffers because of that in both player and player count and gameplay wise. I really do. Um, perfect Solak. So this is what a perfect Solak kill um, will entail. Defeat Solak without letting any Spore Bombs hit the ground during the Earth and Seed attack, which is the beginning of the fight. I'm guessing the green bombs. Defeat Solak without letting any root transfer into a Lasher. That never happens. Defeat Solak after defeating his Blight-affected core at a single exposure. That happens every time. Defeat Solak after siphoning all Blight from the Anima Storm. That's the thing in the sky, right? So that's easy. Defeat Solak without anyone being hit by a Blight Bomb, which is the mechanic where he raises them up from the sky. I think the only thing that's tricky about that is if they spawn under him, but again, if you pay attention, it shouldn't be that hard. Defeat Solak without anyone being hit by his Blight Siphon attack. Blight Siphon is, I believe, when he says, give me the life that you tightly cling to or whatever, and then you need to stun him. So you just need to anticipate or feed him and then stun him as he does the attack before it does damage to you. Defeat Solak without anyone entering his mind in phase 4. Bro, no one does that. So overall, this is, I mean, essentially a perfect kill as in, like, just don't. Yeah. So this set of achievements, for example, is like, I think you could just do the kill normally and you would achieve it. Um, unorthodox Raksha, and funny enough, the unorthodox achievements are harder. At least I think so. Aura Sky and Pigeon said, they will say this later on the thread. Apparently, they said that the select unorthodox achievements are the hardest achievements. I don't know about that. I honestly think that killing the golems on part 4 and 5 at Solak at 4K is probably harder because the golems themselves can one-shot you and Talos can one-shot you. Unless there's some cheese you could do where you can just spam stun bombs and kill the golems or something. Maybe. Like, I don't know. Maybe you can do that. I've never really done Talos with that stuff, and I would do it in some lazy-ass way. But they did say Solak Unorthodox will probably be the hardest. Probably because it'll be like go in the mine for 1 minute or like kill Eretward 3 times in the outer world and like let all the roots heal. But like if you could do that solo, it'll probably be easier. Although you probably can't do it solo. You probably have to do 2-man. Yeah, you probably have to do 2-man minimum. But having less people might make killing the Blight Brown Lashers easier that heal. They didn't show what the achievements were, but I'm assuming it'll be let all the roots heal and such, and don't kill the thing in the sky. Blah blah. I don't think it'll be that hard. I think the 4K. I think 4K Talos killing the golem is harder. I'm not lying. Defeat Raksha. Sorry. Defeat Raksha after letting him reach. Ew, let me make sure I'm reading. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my mic's on. After letting him reach 100% shadow energy in phase 1. So you can lower his HP, but the thing is that he does heal when he gets enraged, so I think it'd be a little bit tricky to keep him at a low HP but make him get 100% HP. Although there are real people that do that, as in like you probably like kill some of the pools, let him siphon from like 2 or 3 pools. Once you reach 100%, like you keep damaging him. Once he reaches 100% anima, then you phase him instantly. I don't think it really matters too much. That might be a lot of effort. So that's pretty cool. So start off the fight 100% rage, which is all 100% shadow energy Raksha is pre nerf Raksha on release. So it's pre nerf Raksha plus damage mitigation. So he does the same damage as release, but he also has like 25% damage reduction, I believe. Defeat Raksha without being stunned by his tail sweep, trampling charge, and shadow bomb attacks. Is this really unorthodox? So how's it unorthodox not to get stunned by it? Is that more in line with perfect? You would think it would be like get hit by every tail sweep or trampling charge, you know? So dodging that's easy. Defeat Raksha while moving during his colossal stomp attack, which is just drink a vitality pot or cast reflect or barricade. Lol. Defeat Raksha without Is it honestly just cast barricade? Defeat Raksha without expelling any poisonous shadow energy from his mind flay attack. So when he's 100% rage, he has like 60s doing a bunch of damage to you, and it's when he says like, "Oh, your mind something deceives you or something." Just don't click. That's the thing that kind of confuses me here. So in that instance, they want you to fail the mechanic, but then on top of that, unorthodox is without being stunned by. So like, yeah, without being stunned by his tail. So dodge the tail sweep attack, dodge the trampling charge, and just dodge the shadow bomb attack. And if that's the last phase shadow bomb mechanic, just anticipate. Um, I'm just confused. You would think this would be just take the hit if it's unorthodox. How is it unorthodox? Like, I'm sorry about getting. I think this maybe should be changed, but I don't know. I would like to hear about why they. How is it unorthodox to avoid it? I don't think it is. I don't think that makes sense. Defeat Rockshot without letting him use his tail sweep attack in phase 4, which does make sense because that's what everyone does. He does have a roar mechanic where he charges forward. So I guess that makes sense, but I don't. I honestly feel like he should have to get hit, but maybe we would get one shot. I don't know. Maybe that's a challenge unorthodox. I don't know. I really just don't agree, guys. You want tell me what you think about that? I personally don't think that makes sense in terms of unorthodox, unless that's just for the purpose of difficulty or something. I don't know. I think it would actually be harder to get hit by it personally. Uh, Achievements will be backdated where possible, so something like Scenario 7 Rockshot. I don't know what Scenario 7 is. 200 kill streak, Talos, Arc Laker. I only have Arc Laker done. It's at 199 though. It doesn't say 200, but I'm assuming it has a 200 kill streak. Talos, I've never done a 200 kill streak Talos, but I don't think it would be that hard. 4,000 rage at the specific boss. I don't have 4,000 rage group Samurai, but I'm assuming because I have solo, it would count, right? Um, yeah, I just don't know if I would bother with that. Speed achievements may be backdate based on best time. They might be. I personally, yeah, they're seeking feedback on it. I personally don't think they should because there's been changes with like Blood Reaver and such, and that's what a lot of achievements were done with. So I personally wouldn't backtrack it. Like the Katra especially, I think was impacted a lot because of range being used there with full and Blood Reaver. I'm not sure. I think, or maybe it was a Calgren Demon, but or was it a Calgren Demon? No, it was Blood Reaver. Definitely Blood Reaver. I think. I believe so. So I personally think they should just reset all the kill times. So many kill times are so bugged and stuff. So solo AOD Rago BM Golden Defeater will have to be just redo them. That's fine. I think I agree with that. Yep. So if you smash Hormo Nakatra that you beat the time for normal mode, it would count. Yeah. That would require exploits. So soloing a fight will count as duo or any team size. I'm not sure how I feel about you could do like a duo achievement as a solo, but maybe it's for the best just because this community is just not like group content. But I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter because certain things like Zamrak defeat him in a group size of 5 in this time might be like really hard to do solo because I believe the kills are quite a bit faster in group, even with the second person, with if they know what they're doing. We'll see. Overall, I think it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Rewards. Functional. So guys, rewards. This is the rewards section of the video. Wow. Functional benefits for easy to elite, along with a few cosmetics. So, like I said, easy, medium, hard, elite are the only things you need to do. Master and Grandmaster are cosmetic, which I like a lot. I'm actually a big fan of that. And more prestigious cosmetics at Master and Grandmaster. Easy to Elite will have an upgradable amulet if you complete each tier. Slimmer to task sets. At a certain point threshold, there's a combat quality life like Infinite Stone Jazz buff, Totem Intimidation effect, and maybe Barrow Swords are always unlocked. And by that, I mean every single door would be unlocked. If you require like to do Barrows a lot, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe that make Barrows better to do. Hmm. It says quality of life. Who really cares at the end of the day? I guess it makes the game the title easier, but I don't know who cares. Infinite Soul Jazz. I'm. I wonder if you would have to wear the amulet or not. But this says there's an upgradable amulet. Like, is it gonna be competing against the Essence of Finality amulet, or is it gonna be so good that you want to use it and swap the essence for a spec? I don't know. Or is it just for show? Maybe it'll just be just for show. But we'll see. But how they word this, it honestly, it does sound like the Infinite Solar Jazz buff will just be attached to your character. I kind of hope it doesn't clog the buff bar though. Master and Grandmaster are not intended to be accessible for every player and have procedure cosmetic to match. Master gets a red aura and Grandmaster gets a golden one. So Master shows red. I honestly, when I first saw it, I thought this was the highest tier aura because I was like skimming through it, and this is the golden aura. Um, I can't tell if that's lightning or like a white effect. Maybe it's lightning. Is that lightning or is it just white? If it's lightning, that'd be cool, or like a Super Saiyan. Lol, guys. But this looks like this has lightning. Is that? I think that is lightning. Oh my god, guys, we're literally Super Saiyans. I think that's lightning. I don't think it's just white. I think it's lightning because red has it too. This looks like infinite aura. Like if there's an aura to go for, I'd probably go for this because I personally think I like the red more. Although this is like more of a cosplay thing. Um, they also have come with toggle custom chat badges, and these are work in progress, by the way. So this is gold, this is red. Or I don't know. I mean, sure, I guess they look great, right? I mean, I personally like the red one more because I think it's just sleeker, lol. But even then, it can be used alongside others like Iron Man. Some achievements will have separate rewards themed around the content. The entire reward structures will have its own UI, which has showcased as a work in progress. So separate rewards. So, for instance, even if you don't go for any of these achievements, but let's say you want to go for defeat Talos the Warden at 4,000 rage after killing all animal golems in phases 4 and 5. You actually get the animal golem pet. This is another thing I actually might be interested in because I kind of like how chunky the pet is. But I don't know if I will. Again, like it's honestly the biggest thing is I just don't like the state of RuneScape combat. Like I don't like get like hype or I don't get off like playing this game. Like I don't. I really just don't dislike the balance of the game. But you know, like the animal golden pet, if you complete the achievement, you'll get the pet. True hero of the Gobies, complete uh, the best kept run in a single run without anyone dying or banking while completing the hero of the Gobies. So you can do this with any amount of people, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you can get the Golden Daredevil title. Not dying is pretty cool. I'm well, I think the Golden Daredevil titles is no one dying or banking, right? As in, like, I know it was a fan made title. I don't know the difference, and I don't really care to be honest. Raksha mechanic, mechanical perfect, and unorthodox. Raksha mechanical perfect. Raksha mechanical, no protection per hit. So to get this shadow manifestation pet, you have to complete achievement where pray the correct prayer every time. Do not get stunned. No active shadow pools. So I'm assuming never let him heal and also kill all the pools. I might just mean kill all the pools. Who knows? No cast shadow bomb phase 4, which means always go up next to him. So that's pretty easy. Um, no active shadow pools is weird because that the goal. Sometimes when you kill Raksha, there will be shadow pools that spawn, but he just won't have any in rage. And then the unorthodox is no stun, so dude, don't get stunned. Don't no move stamp. Don't interact mind fight. We already talked about this, but I just get a little bit confused that the unorthodox includes doing things correctly, which isn't unorthodox. But you get the Shadow Manifestation Pet, which is the little minion that he sometimes spawns, which you probably don't see anymore. Misc info, guys. RS Guy and Pigeon want your feedback on the RS Discord. Yeah, I'm banned, so good luck with that. I will make this video and you will probably read it. I will say they probably read this, but they probably saw my video, by the way, because some of these ideas, such as the Raksha pool in phase 1, get to 100%, and like Talos fonting, those are things I said in my video. So I really think they watched my video. I really do. I'm sorry. I laugh at that. Scaling bosses won't be included, but interested in feedback on this. I honestly disagree with that because like they're in the beast tab, and things like solo Crasis is actually like not many people have done that. Uh, Gates of Olympus is kind of like gated. I feel like it should be like do a 10-man Gate of Olympus fight. That'd be kind of funny, but eh. Unless they choose to make skilling achievements, maybe like let's say they had 10 skilling bosses, guys. If they made a skilling boss achievements and like a whole skilling thing and maybe skilling buffs, then I could understand. But are they planning on that? I don't know. That's the only reason I would ever agree with that. Okay, if they ever make skilling achievements and like hardcore skillers, both R Sky and Pigeon agree that unorthodox sock is the most difficult achievement. It's again, it's mostly probably because leaving the thing in the sky and taking 1Ks would probably is not hard with necromancy. Kill the blight bound lashers after they all heal, and if you can start killing them as they heal, it probably won't be that hard. Probably just sunlock them and just lure select to a corner while the other people just protect range and kill them and stuff, and just cast reflect or something. I don't think it would be that hard. I feel like that achievement's going to be more mechanical than like time based, as in like just know what to do and have a plan. You know, because like some bosses in games, like a game like Dofus, might seem very hard, but like as long as you have a plan and a team and you know what you're doing, it probably won't be hard. Like people might have issues finding out how to do it, but if people were all in unison and on the same page, like say like me and like let's just say I had 6 clones of me, I could probably do that within an hour or even less as long as we're on the same page and in unison, because I can already imagine what an unorthodox kill would be. Kill times won't be updated with new power creep, so Grandmaster may be easier over time, but new bosses will also get combat achievements. I don't like you put CAs. I actually did not know what a CA was. That may prove very challenging themselves. I will say that new combat achievements will only happen for a new boss a month after release, which I agree with because if they did the combat achievements on boss release, people would get like a like know what's correct to do and what's not correct to do. So that'll kind of spoil a lot of the fight. So that's good that they actually will wait to do the achievements. I would also hard wait to do them because what if they change the mechanic entirely because it just didn't work out or something? Like I wouldn't make the achievements before release and then just wait on it. Uh, so yeah, overall, again, like that's just inevitable with power creep. But that also kind of makes me worried though because it kind of hints that they're never gonna fix like adren stalling a dummies and like stalling two specials, a special, so you get a special and a special on the same tick. Are they never gonna fix that? You know, and eh, kill streak will actually say 200 rather than 199. Rorik has the most achievements at 26 because of all of his weeks. There's talks of modernizing some bosses like climbing and rage at Zamrak 10 at a time, which is what you do right now. Possibly being able to choose Virago paths, etc., but nothing concrete yet. It may end up time gating Grandmaster. It's very weird that Grandmaster will be time gated. I feel like they should do something before then, whether it's make it so you can do any week at Virago, but you just don't get drops, or severely reduce the drops to like 20% drop rate, so you can't just camp a easy week. Although people might do that to get Vitalis farm, but I don't know. Who cares about the pet? I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do. I do think it shouldn't be time gated though. I think time gates are kind of stupid in terms of I don't know achievement. I guess it would also make doing like balls easier. I feel like that's a big reason Virago is unpopular is because of the time gate. Like you, you know, you might have a group of friends like, oh, let's all group up for hard mode, and only one guy needs ball this week, and then you just wait for next week. Imagine if a whole group of people could just do all the weeks back to back to back to back. You know, I feel like they should probably do something about that, but same time, you have to kind of respect it. Like again, like should we change it just for the purpose of achievements? Is the thing. The thing is, I don't really care about the world first thing. So like honestly, this is really interesting talking about this because like my gut instinct was telling me, uh, you shouldn't bother. But then I was like, oh, maybe they should change it. But is it really worth changing just for a cosmetic title? It only really matters if you care about like, oh, who gets the first titles or the first world first stuff. It's like I personally, if I ever owned a game, I would never make a world first title. I would be like, just do things for fun. I'm not going to advocate for unhealthy behavior. Um, I'm confused what they mean by Zamrak 10 at a time. I'm assuming like being able to choose the Zamrak and Rage. Like, will you be able to just choose up to 4,000 or 60,000? Especially when 60,000 is done within like 3 months from now or two, you know, or even a month. I think. I'm not sure. There will be a failure message, but there will be failure message when you lose eligibility for a conditional achievement. So there will be possibly the name of the player at fault in groups. I think it should be because as long as the group's not toxic, don't kick the guy. Guys, don't kick the guy. work with him. Okay, it really isn't hard to explain. Oh, hey, dude, what happened? You know, like I really hope people don't get toxic for that. I really hope they do this because I actually feel like this would be actually the least toxic option because when you don't know who messed up, that's when people get pissed off. When you know who messed up, you know who to focus on. Be like, okay, hey, can you just do this? Yeah. Oh, would you die too? Okay. I feel like I've done AOD kills in like PVMing FC, and there's been so many times like someone's done something and no one owns up to it. No one says, "Oh yeah, I iced you." "Oh, I flamed you." They don't say that. Or who bombed middle. There won't be achievements requiring specific equipment other than Lubbock Strikes Back, a rack shirt, and full bronze. I've never done that. Raids achievements won't require being on loot. That's good. Pigeon may have conceived to add duo golden daredevil. May have been. So I'm assuming they did do that. So Grandmaster will require you to do duo golden daredevil, which is don't die at all, don't bank, do the duo, and do all the raid achievements. Um, I don't think that would. I keep saying I don't think that'd be that hard, but like I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't like it when like a 10-man boss is so easy it's reduced to 2-man. Like I think that's kind of alarming. If I missed some important info, let me know and I'll add it on here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, overall, I will do the achievements up to elite. I don't know if I'll bother with Grandmaster. Like even right now, like should I go spend 20, 30 hours getting a 4K enraged Talos right now? Or should I spend however long it takes to get from 2.3K enraged Arc Laker to 4K? I don't know. I've done 200 kill streak Arc Laker does not Talos. I don't know if I should bother. I really don't know. I if I loved RuneScape, I'd be like hell yeah, because like I don't even play this game really. I just been AFKing and doing the Halloween events and like Christmas. I never like, man, I want to go on RuneScape. I love this combat. I'm not like that. So like, I kind of don't want to do it. So yeah, I also feel like the 4K. I think the 4K stuff is all Grandmaster too. I don't think it's Master. And the only thing I would do is the Master, just because if you look at the Master aura again, it's red. It looks like what should I call it? Infinite's aura from Sonic's Forces. Sonic Forces. So I might do that, but at the same time, I have a rainbow aura on. You know, so like guys, let me show you something. This is me, right? Look at this rainbow aura. You can't beat this. Yeah, I guess that's really it, guys. Maybe tell me what you think. Overall, I think it's kind of flattering. I do feel like they did watch my videos, so I'm a bit flattered by that. Um, I hope you get Pen's power not being lost on death and stuff. And I do like that they did make the Master and Grandmaster not required to get cosmetics because I don't think people should. Please don't be one of those people that spends like 10, 50 bill on titles. Okay, I really hope you don't do that. But there's gonna be people who do that, and a lot of people are gonna make a lot of money. And I don't know, are people gonna reward trade guys or actually keep the money? I don't know. But I guess that's it. Bye.